Hello once again. So we are now in the last and third and final point for today, this Sunday. Uh, Letter T once again. So una, they tied him up, they tried him up. Then the last one is they tagged him up. Okay, so Jesus was being tried, being tied, arrested, tied, and being tried during the night, and he was being tagged. There's a tagging. Tag means to provide or mark with or as if with a tag, such as to supply with an identifying marker or price tag. So there's a price tag. Okay, to provide with a name or epithet, label, brand, tag him as has been. In Cebuano, markado na si Ginoong Jesus. He was being marked. And even before, okay, in verse 14, in English, verse 14, 18, verse 14, John chapter 18, verse 14, Caiaphas was the person who had advised the Jews. So if you're talking about the Jews, these were the religious leaders. These were the organizations who were engaged in Jesus' debate. And these are the Pharisees, the Sadducees, and every religious leader. Okay, and all those people who hated Jesus. Okay, so they're the so-called the Jews. And not all the Jews here their religious membership, but only those who hated Jesus, who engaged in their debates, and those were leaders of their religion. Okay, so the Jews here is being identified as such. So that it was better to have one man die for the people. He was being tagged already. There's a label in Jesus. It's better for him to die. Okay, so who is Caiaphas? Caiaphas is a appointed one, a high priest. He prejudged already Jesus before hearing. Before he was being arrested, he was being prejudged already that, oh, it's better for him to be gone. It's better for him to die. Then we will have a Roman revolution. So we will all die. We will be massacred. That's what Caiaphas is telling them. Or maybe because he was being appointed by the Roman government, the Roman Empire appointed him, he was likely not wanted to have a war with Rome, since they were under Rome during this time, and as such they enjoyed being treated well by the Roman government. Why? Because they could still exercise their religion, but controlled only by the Romans. Just being shown here that they could not execute their laws. So their Mosaic laws, as to punishment, as to execution or death penalty, it was being set aside. It is not being effected. So there's no execution under the Mosaic laws. Okay, you need to go to the Roman government for that. Okay, so in Cebuano, si Caiaphas mao ang nagtambag sa mga Hudyo sa bersikulo 14 ni, na mas maayo nga usara ka tawo ang mamatay alang sa tanang katawan. Okay, so mas maayo nga usara. Grabe kay si Caiaphas, no, maayo nga, logical kayo. But he is actually part of the plan. Why? Because it was only Jesus whom the Father wanted to die on the cross to save us. And this is actually a prophecy. You don't know that he was being part of that prophecy, that only Jesus would actually die on our behalf. Okay, so kay lagi gituboy sa Roma na gobyerno si Caiaphas. Si Caiaphas gituboy ni sa gobyerno sa Roma, because under ang Israel sa Rome, and Judah and Israel was under Rome. So dili siya mosugot na mag-era o revolusyon kay dagang mamatay. Mauna, mas maayo pang si Jesus lang ang patyon kay usara para sa katawan. wala siya kabalo na mauna dito'y plano sa Dios para nga si Ginoong Hesus mamatay pagluwas sa atong mga kasalanan. Okay? So, nami ba na kayo? So, nasiguro na nato na it was really Jesus. The identity of Jesus was being established because he was being tied up and he was being tried. And not only that, he was being tagged even before. So they knew who Jesus Christ is. They could identify him easily. So it's easy to remember a person when you hated that person. When you hate a person, you don't like to see his face, but when you sleep, you're always in his mind. You're always thinking about that person. Why? Because you hated that person. And Caiaphas is hating Jesus. Why? Because he may cause a revolution. And as a leader, he was being an influential leader also in Jesus because he had so many followers already during this time. So by that, we already kanang humana sa ato ang 3 points. We can ascertain during the arrest, the trial, and even Caiaphas and the high priest identified Jesus as Jesus, the Messiah. Identified already that it was Jesus, and they don't like Jesus as the so-called Messiah. They don't want that because they wanted Jesus or the Messiah to come like in the second coming and the clouds. He will be descending from heaven in a cloud. That's the one that they wanted to kanang ipaabot nila. So di sila ganahan nga patyo ng ilang Mesiyas. Okay? Sige, so salamat sa paglantaw ninyo sa video. Simple na kahit ang presentation, but bukat kayo ni siya. Okay? So salamat sa pag-view. Okay, so sunod na punta nga video clip, the last one, we will come back for another video with the application ready. Okay? Sige, so see you in the next video clip.